Did anyone ask for this video? No. Has it been done before? Yes. Will I do it better though? Probably not. What am I even doing at this point? What even is this intro? What is life? Lord of the Rings, oh my, what a precious thing. Now as a young bloke growing up, I guess the Lord of the Rings book and movies was my first kind of like introduction to the whole fantasy world thing. So I guess the whole Skyrim and open world RPG fancy interest I'm into right now may have never come to light if not for Tolkien's wonderful works. And it's probably the same for a lot of you Skyrim gamers out there. I mean, I even see some similarities between the two worlds, like Whiterun and Rohan. I mean, come on, they're pretty much the same. No? You don't see it? Oh well, whatever. What I'm trying to say here is that I really like both The Lord of the Rings and Skyrim. So after rewatching the movies recently, I thought to myself, why not combine the two? And as you all know, that's somewhat possible with the existence of mods. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and relax while your boy SgtGim presents you to the very best Skyrim Special Edition Lord of the Rings mods. Oh, and do not forget to hit that gorgeous subscribe button as well as that notification bell to never miss an upload. One of the first things I think of when I see something Lord of the Rings related is them beautiful little houses of the Hobbit you see in the Shire. Quite honestly, if I ever get to a place where I have the funding and means to create such a dream house, I'd do it. But alas, that does not seem to be a reality as of right now. So while I may not be able to live in a house like this, the wonderful Skyrim modders of Nexus have certainly done what they can to make it possible for us Lord of the Rings fanatics to implement such player homes into our games. First up, we've got the player home mod, Hobbit-themed by Ozymandias. Located at the banks of the peaceful little lake near Riverwood, this hobbit burrow is something to definitely be behold. The outside area is simplistic, while at the same time quite intriguing with its peaceful and perhaps mysterious vibe. In classic hobbit fashion, the home is implemented into the very nature itself, with the house not revealing itself with much other than the outside docks and fences, as well as two charming chimneys at the top. When entering the home through those iconic round doors, you'll feel right at home. There's this warm feeling of calm and well-being in the inside, not found in most player homes. Now as you can see, the inside is looking very dark, but do not worry my friends, this is a result of my lightning overhaul mods, so I do apologize. Hopefully you'll still be able to get an idea of the gorgeous details and decor in all the corners and nooks of the house, showcasing the pure effort and time the mod author has put into making any hobbit feel right at home in Skyrim. The player home comes with all the necessities you'd might expect: a bedroom, office, smithery, and etc. This is a truly magical player home. There's really not any better place for a Lord of the Rings fan to retreat to after a long adventure. If you thought this was the only player home mod of this video, then you're wrong, cause here's Island Hobbit Home Revisited, a remake of the original Island Home mod from Oldrim. You'll find it at the big lake near Riften. The lake surrounding the house is now populated with water lilies and cattails, giving off a beautiful vibe straight off the bat. The exterior features all the crafting stations. You'll also find a garden for all your planting needs. There's even a cow as well as a chicken, providing you with all the ingredients you need to prepare a feast for all your traveling companions after going on all kinds of adventures. Other than that, the home is surrounded by wildflowers and of course mushrooms, making it a perfect place to just relax before going inside. And oh boy, is the inside gonna please you in all kinds of ways. It's a wonderful maze of rooms, perfect for that hobbit lifestyle. You'll even find a note from the previous owner, a hobbit, giving you instructions on the various things the house has to offer. You'll find stuff like a kitchen, a living room, a master bedroom, as well as extra beds for the young ones or visitors. Oh, and let's not forget about the bathroom, completely decked out with a large tub, a shower, and even a sauna. There's also quite a roomy armory. Similar to the first house mod, you'll see all types of clutter and decorations, making the house feel lived in and cozy. You really can't go wrong with these player homes if you're looking for that Hobbit player home experience. Through all these years playing Skyrim, there's always been this one thing bothering me. Well actually there are a lot of things, but as the theme of this video is centered on the Lord of the Rings, we need to fix this one thing. There's no dwarves! Yeah, that one race that is such a critical part of the fantasy genre is not a part of the game. And as all Lord of the Rings fans should have the option to roleplay as one of these people of the Misty Mountains or wherever they may come from, we've got the mod, or should I say preset, dwarf based not Dwemer race menu preset. Now there are some mods on Nexus that added dwarf race to the game, but I really do like the look of dwarves from this preset. All you need to do after installing the preset is to load it in as a default node in the race menu. After that, you're free to customize your dwarf in any way you'd like. Then make sure to give him a proper dwarven name. You know, here's a fun fact. This whole channel is actually somewhat named after the dwarf Gimli, so you know I love the dwarfs of Middle-earth, and now I'm able to play as one in Skyrim as well. My custom dwarf ended up looking really badass, and I have to tell you that roaming around in Skyrim and the various cities is a special experience to be had after installing this mod. Next up, we got a mod that brings something that's an integral part of the life of any adventurer from the Middle-earth into Skyrim. Just imagine it. You've been traveling for a couple of days. After some time, you and your companions see a hilltop where you decide to stay for the night. Then you all pull out that one thing, that very important thing you place at the very top of your stuff in a backpack to go to the Cloud District. Yes, I think you know what I'm referring to by now. This is pipe smoking SC. Oh yeah, time to sit down in the wild and puff on some pipe with that real good shit like our boy Gandalf. This awesome mod adds a craftable Lord of the Rings style long pipe with a smoking animation sequence. Go to any forge and craft a long pipe using firewood, then fill it with elf's ears. No, not those kinds of ears, okay? We're talking about the plant here, right? That good plant. After selecting the pipe, your character will sit down in the lotus position for around 30 seconds while they puff on that good shit. So originally I'd planned to feature 2 Lord of the Rings themed follower mods for you guys to enjoy, but because I'm a pretty straightforward type of guy who can't bother spending too much time to fix issues and all that, I gotta get through this first follower mod of the video pretty quick. Here's Horde of Dock 117, the Fellowship of the Ring in Skyrim mod. Now yes, this looks very cool and promising. I mean, who wouldn't like to have the Fellowship in Skyrim? They're located at a campfire on the trail to High Hrothgar, and as you can see, there seemed to be something quite wrong here. The last time I checked, Gandalf certainly didn't look like that. Whether this is an attempt from the mod author to present a more biracial and more progressive version of the Fellowship, which it probably isn't, or a result of some issue I've got going on in my load order or something, we'll never know. So check the mod out for yourselves, find out if it works for you. And if it does, hey, congratulations and all that. Okay, so this next one I can guarantee works. I had no issues with this one. Do you remember that one badass Uruk-hai orc from the first movie who led Boromir to his demise? Yes, this is Lurtz the Uruk-hai, a mod that adds Lurtz to the game. Why be accompanied by some ordinary random orc when you can have this deadly Uruk-hai warrior? Lurtz died pretty early in the movie, so look at this mod as giving him a new chance of life, carrying your burdens in the land of Skyrim. Not only do you get a cool follower with this mod, but his Uruk-hai armor is also attainable through his inventory. Lurtz will be waiting for you in Riverwood at the Sleeping Giant Inn, ready to spill the blood of your enemies. Now it's time for some wholesome Lord of the Rings inspired armor mods to make your character look ready for that true Middle-earth adventure. First up, we got Gondorian Ranger armor and Ithilien Ranger cloak Lord of the Rings special edition. Ported from Oldrim, this mod adds a badass Gondorian Ranger armor and Ithilien Ranger cloak for both male and female for all races. The armor set is simplistic but looks really good when in use, and not to mention it is quite immersive, as I could see someone in Skyrim wearing this kind of stuff. You get some different cloaks to choose from to truly get that look you're looking for. It's no secret that the mod author went for that Aragon Ranger type look when making this. It looks like the kind of outfit you'd see on an adventurer. It's got that worn look, if you know what I mean. As you can see, my dwarf character here looks really dope with this outfit on, and I can definitely see myself using this in the future for archer or ranger type playthroughs. If you enjoyed the Gondorian theme of the last mod but want something a bit flashier and more protective, then Merp's Gondorian Armament is for you. This mod adds different sets of Gondorian armor sets from the Lord of the Rings movies, as well as some weapons so that you can truly get that Gondor soldier experience. These armors look really noble, befitting the most glorious of soldiers. It's really high textured as well, with a lot of carvings and details to make it look crispy and clean. If you ever plan to have some Gondorian playthrough build when playing Skyrim, this mod is a must. It pretty much provides you with every single piece of the Gondorian armory, with armors, swords, spears, a bow and a gorgeous shield. The look of these put all the weapons and armor found at a base vanilla game of Skyrim to shame. Just looking at the armor through the screen of my computer makes me feel protected and ready for battle. So make both Boromir and Faramir proud by treating yourself to this mod. When it comes to Lord of the Rings games these days, there's surprisingly not that many to point out, which is why us fans try to fill that void with a game like Skyrim, and pretty much the very reason why some of you are watching this video, which I'm grateful for. Still, the 2 installments of the Shadow of Mordor series are worth mentioning when taking a look away from all them sneaky microtransactions of the second game. Let's not get too deep into that right now, cause here's the mod Celebrimbor Armory. Yes, this mod brings that Celebrimbor look to Skyrim, including an armor with a head or a mask, as well as that iconic hammer and a bow. Become the creator of the 3 greatest Elden Rings with this armor, cause it looks great. Just look at that shine, god damn, you'll be able to see the shocked reflection of all the people of Skyrim in the armor as you walk by them. And yeah, as I said, it also comes with a head, making you look like an exact copy of Celebrimbor. So if you ever wanted to see Celebrimbor with that bootylicious CBBE body, it is your lucky day, buddy, cause now you can. Oh, trust me, this will definitely leave you scarred for life. Both the hammer and bow look really good. You'll definitely make all your future foes and enemies cower at your feet, begging for mercy when wearing this respect-demanding armor set. Next up, we got a weapons mod that has become an integral part of most people's Skyrim mod list due to the sheer quality and look of the weapons. The Silmaril Lord of the Rings Weapons Collection SSE provides you with high-res weapons like Sting, Glamdring, Narsil, and Legolas bow and daggers from the Lord of the Rings. All the weapons look stunning, as they've been created with high-resolution hand-painted textures. They're craftable and come with cool custom-made scabbards. Just look at these beauties. The realistic metal material with reflection is enough to make any a true Lord of the Rings fan revel with happiness. Whether you want to roleplay as a Lord of the Rings character or just on the look for some swords from the movies, this mod's mostly got you covered with the most iconic weapons of the movies. Many people of the Nexus find themselves no longer longing for weapons mods after installing this one, as they just look and feel that great. Isildur himself would have been proud of this mod when seeing the look of the Narsil as you lead all the evil of Skyrim to their demise. So before I show you guys the last Lord of the Rings themed Skyrim mod of the video, I've got some bonus mods I quickly want to run through. Oh, look at that, you're just so lazy to properly include them in the video. Oh my god, just shut the hell up, Timothy. No one cares about you, right? The first bonus mod is Ultimate Assortment by Favored Soul SSE, a stunning collection of weapons and jewelry, including stuff like Arwen's Evenstar necklace. The Lord of the Rings The One Ring Redux is another mod worth your time, providing you with the most precious ring of all, the One Ring. Sauron Armor Lord of the Rings is a nice one for you people looking to shroud Skyrim in the darkness of Mordor. Next is Project Whitehand The Rise of the Uruk-hai, a mod that replaces all bandits and members of the bandit factions with the vicious Uruk-hai of Isengard. Lastly, there's a pretty big one. The Elder Scrolls V Middle-earth Redone SSE adds the popular world of Tolkien's Middle-earth to Skyrim with many beautiful and epic locations to explore. It includes regions like the Shire, Rohan, Moria, and many more. As always, all the bonus mods will be listed at the bottom of the mods in the description. Do let me know if you enjoyed this quick rundown of bonus mods. The thing here is that I don't want these videos taking too much time out of your precious day, which is why I'm not able to properly showcase all the mods I find. And also, I gotta admit that I do save a lot of time doing this. But if you don't mind the longer videos, do let me know in the comment section. Now without any further ado, let's get into the last mod of the video. Oh boy, is this a big one. As I normally like to save big quest mods for the ending, I've done the same for this video. Here's the Shire SE. The Shire is on the brink of disaster and it falls to you, the Outlander, to determine its fate. Will it be conquered or liberated? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a DLC-sized adventure with over 30 hours of gameplay. To start your adventure, head towards a cave that starts a Dawnguard quest near Riften. There you'll see a mysterious woman in need of aid to defeat some attacking Thalmor scum. After defeating them, she explains that she's not of this world.
I followed a strange gate leading from the lands I've sworn to protect. My kind, we face hardship.
After doing as she says and entering the world of the Shire, you'll see the sheer size of this world when opening the map, with various caves, towns and cities for you to explore. This is an expansive Lord of the Rings inspired world space, designed by hand. Some of the locations and people may look a bit recognizable, like this halfling called Tildo Taggins and his nephew Foldo Taggins. After doing as the mysterious woman in the beginning told you to do, you'll find the Ranger Hideout, a small little faction of rangers tasked with protecting the lands of the Shire and its people. From this point on, you'll get an idea of the deep dialogue, as the mod consists of over 6,000 lines. Yes, 6,000 lines of skillfully voiced dialogue. This has been done to provide a player choice oriented questline containing both good and evil branches, so you may find yourself struggling to achieve the results you'd want.
Come on, Will. This one's not worth the trouble. Remember the master's words. We should go.
You're lucky I have orders, outsider.
To prove my worth to the Ranger Guild, I had to seek out a hidden goblin encampment. Now Thormin here was clear to underline the fact that I had to return to the hideout straight after finding the cave, but after solving a small riddle to gain access to the entrance, I was like, okay, let's go back. Psych! Let's kill these bitches. I mean, what better way is it to prove one's worth than clearing up a whole cave of goblins? Just look at how I quickscoped all these fools. They had no idea of who had come knocking on their doorstep. After killing the leader, I returned back to Thormin, and let's just say he was kinda disappointed.
You did what? You're a fool. My orders were to discover the way in and get that information to me. That was it.
As you can see, my relationship with him actually deteriorated, but still, I was able to complete the task in my own way, something that is to be done a lot in this mod. Now, I do not want to spoil any more of what this quest has to offer, as it gets a lot better, and I want you to experience it for yourselves. Alright everybody, this is the end. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully I was able to somewhat entertain you. If you'd like to show your appreciation to the work I put into these videos, then feel free to give this one a like. It is immensely appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to never miss any future uploads. I hope you're all doing great. Let's hope that we get some kind of, Lord of the Rings game in the future. With that, I'm SgtGim, and may your road lead you to warm sands everybody. Have a good one.